Look, man, you cannot expect other people to see your vision as clearly as you do, because in the world we live in today, everybody is stuck in their own mental headspace. It's very hard for other people to put themselves in other people's shoes. So when you're trying to go out through your life, when you got goals, when you got aspirations, when you got your drive, your purpose, and everything focused on a certain goal, topic, or aim, you can't expect other people to just be able to see the end goal, the finished product that you see in your mind that you're materializing out into the physical plane. Because we all have two eyes to look, but one eye to see. And nobody else can see that vision that you're creating in here. That's what we call it the third eye. It's inside your head. It sees the vision. It sees the end product. It sees into the future. This is your connection to the intuition, to the infinite source, and all that stuff. But we're not going to get into that right now. Maybe for another day. Comment down below if you want to hear more of that. But today, I'm about to just talk about how you cannot compromise on your vision. You cannot bend or fold and just crumble under pressure because other people cannot see where you're going in life. Because in this book that I'm reading, I just read recently, Mastery by Robert Greene. I'm telling you, man, fire book. He's one of the best authors out there. 48 Laws of Power, a little overrated. I'm gonna keep saying it. It is overrated. But Mastery talks about how we all have the ability to become masters in our craft, become the best in what we have been innately gifted to do by God, by the divine, by the universe, whatever you want to call it. We've all had certain attributes, gifts, and talents, and we know these things as a kid. Go check out my Your Inner Child Already Knows Your Purpose video on this channel if you want more of that. But when we know these things as a kid and eventually go throughout life, we conform and we go throughout the rest of our lives kind of fitting into the box, fitting into the mold as everybody else. But we had a vision as a kid. We had a vision back then of what we wanted to do, what we wanted to be, what kind of life we wanted to live. But in the book, it talks about how a lot of societal pressures, a lot of other people not being able to see your vision can break this out of you and eventually make you conform and just go with the flow of everybody else. Compromise your vision. You cannot do that, bro. I do not care what type of vision you got. You cannot compromise it on any means. By any means necessary, stay strong on it. Stay solid. Stay 10 toes down on your vision. Because that's all you have, bro. That's really all you have. The mind, is where everything starts. And when you have that vision, you're going to be able to actually have an aim, have a direction, have a goal of where you're trying to succeed, of where you're trying to go in life that nobody else can see. It's not their fault if people can't agree with the type of path that you're going on. It's your job to show them what you're talking about. And one side note when it comes to this topic, stop talking about everything that you're going to do. Because this might be some little neurochemistry going on. Your brain will perceive you talking about these things that you want to do like you've already done it. It gives you that dopamine rush. You probably already know about this. When you have a goal and stuff like that, and you got all your friends around and stuff like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. You get hyped up. But a lot of people get hyped up and they don't do shit afterwards, because your brain already spiked up that dopamine and said, hey man, we did it, bro. We on top, bro. You just talked about it. You ain't done shit yet. Maybe write it down. Maybe do affirmations about how you're going to get to that point. Don't talk about how you're already there. A lot of people talk about the law of assumption, this and that, which is okay, which is a good way to kind of put your mind state in that frequency of what it takes to get there. But don't be just going around blurting shit out that I already did this, I already did that, I am this, I'm that, I'm that. Like, dude, use it wisely. But if you burn it out, like I just said, your brain is going to interpret that information to the point where you're already there. But back to the main point, that inner vision is your job to materialize out onto the physical plane. Nobody else is going to be able to see it. Nobody knows what I'm trying to do with Full Body Fitness other than me. You don't. My mom doesn't. My dad doesn't. My brother doesn't. My friends don't do it. They kind of have an idea of maybe of like where this is going, but they're assuming things. They're assuming, oh, because he's doing this, he's going to go there. Oh, because of this, he's going to do that. That does not matter. A lot of people in life will take that as the compass of where to move about their next steps in life. Oh man, my mom's not gonna think I'm gonna do this, so I might as well just do that. Oh, what do my friends think? Maybe I should just do this so they think I'm cool. Bro, do not compromise with it. Everybody that was, this is actually something that my guy Za Marasuruna on our podcast, go check out that podcast on the main channel, Fire, talked about how every person, every genius was considered a psychopath, a schizo, just a fucking fried out bum at first. Why? Because they were thinking outside of the box completely. They did not compromise on their vision as well. Even when people think they were just dumb as hell, they're just doing stupid path in life, that they're just gonna become losers, this and that. They stayed 10 toes down and they let their work do the talking for them. They proved to other people through going through with their vision by trusting the process and enjoying the progress along the way. If you do not bend or fold when other people are doing this, when everyone's going left and you're trying to go right, if you do not bend and go and stay going right, you're going to be able to prove them all right at the end of the day. And it's not about that. It's not about saying, hey man, I was right, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. It ain't about that. It's about staying true to yourself. It's about saying that I have a vision, and this vision isn't because of just randomly just came about. This is implanted in me due to my inherent abilities, inherent habits, inherent all these things put together, and I'm channeling this energy, if you want to call it, from the divine source that's giving me these visions. As you might have heard, bro, your mind is just a magnet. It's like a radio frequency transmitter. It receives all these downloads, if you want to call it. Your vision is not yours. It's yours to pursue and actually manifest. But the idea was already out there in the ether. It's just gotta, the idea is at a certain frequency, that it's gotta find the certain frequency of the person's mind that matches up with it to actually take it. Your vision is gonna be completely different than mine. I don't know what the hell you're gonna do with your life. You don't know what the hell I'm gonna do in my life. But I'm tuned into a certain frequency to get certain downloads to eventually be able to manifest those outcomes into my life. Your brain is tuned up to a different frequency to get different downloads, to get a different outcome in life. This goes into free will versus fate, which we can talk about in another video. Comment down below again if you want to hear that. I'll get into it. But you gotta, at a base level, I believe that you have free will to choose what things that you take in, what kind of downloads you take in and actually pursue. But you have a fate to accomplish a certain task, a certain goal, a certain mission. And that is your motherfucking vision. God damn. Come on, man. You picking up what I'm putting down. Let's get to it. That is your vision, bro. That is your vision. And it's going to change over time. It's going to evolve like everything in life. It's going to go through changes. But it is always going to be pointed at a certain direction, certain way, certain just flow. And if you do not, first of all, you already know it. Like I said before, your inner child already knows it. Your deep down already know it. Maybe you just got to block out all the other bullshit, the dead weight, cut the dead weight in order to elevate your level of consciousness to be able to get those downloads that you're already kind of taking in, but your brain is not even interpreting it because it's at such a low level. Once you get to those downloads, then it's up to you. It's all on you. The universe did its part. It gave you the opportunity. It gave you the idea. It gave you the direction of where to go. Your job is to actually get out in the field and get busy with it. But a lot of people, like I said, compromise on their vision. People see that when they, maybe even instead of like talking about their vision and they get hyped, maybe they talk about their vision, someone says, "Oh brother, you a dipshit, that's not gonna fucking work," and they just complete fold and bend because they have such a low sense of self-worth, self-esteem, self-belief about what they're doing, about the vision that they have. Well, I want to tell you, don't make that egotistical move of, oh, it's my vision, this and that. Like I told you before, it's channeled from somewhere else. If you think the universe is wrong, then everything in this world is fucking wrong. Is wrong. Do you think that? I don't think so. So take that information, take those visions, and adjust your perspective on it, and understand that these are downloads from the universe to help guide me in life. And if I'm a true, just I don't know, believer, whatever you want to call it, in how everything in this reality is in a certain placement, certain order, certain governance to it, then I'm gonna go follow this because I didn't get this for no reason. I don't care what fucking Jimmy tells me about my vision, because he's just a hater. He probably don't even have a vision himself. That's why he's hating. And a lot of people will bring you down. You have to think about a lot of these things as what the Matrix called Agent Smiths. A lot of these people are here kind of there just to fuck around and see if you can, will just fold under pressure. You can't do that, man. You cannot do that, because you're always going to live your life to a lesser degree of your fullest potential. Your vision is there for a reason, bro. You cannot just neglect it. You cannot just think of it, oh, this is just some shit that I was thinking about, I wanted to do. You'll know what's your vision. There's things that you can think about, oh man, that was cool maybe, but I don't really give a fuck about it that much anymore. But your vision is there. It stays there until you actually act upon it. And what many spiritual leaders and stuff talk about, desires. Your desires aren't something that you should just completely just go away from. Completely just like, oh, I'm not going to do any of this shit. Some of those desires are higher level desires. Like there's lower level desires of lust, of greed, this and that. You want to elevate above that to higher desires, because those desires are like your divine missions, is your vision, like we keep saying. Once you accomplish those desires, bro, you're living, not even accomplish, just pursuing it, you're living life within alignment to your highest self, because it's a higher desire, it's a higher mission, it's a higher focus in life. It isn't these low-level things of just, oh, I'm trying to do these materialistic type of pursuits just to satisfy my lower nature. It's the higher ones. So focus on that, bro, because when you do that, your life will follow in accordance to the will of the universe. When you go about these things and you follow the vision, even though it might be difficult at first, things, synchronicities, and stepping stones along the way will be laid out for you. And you keep taking those steps over and over again. It's not going to be easy, like I said, but you're gonna keep unlocking new parts of yourselves. Like I said before, on my Off the Dome talks, check out that playlist on my main channel, Fulati Fitness, where I got videos like this. Each stepping stone you take, you unlock a new level, but that next stepping stone unlocks a new devil or a new challenge or a new obstacle. So when you do that, bro, life becomes a game. Life just starts becoming more of a interaction with everything around you, instead of just you standing there watching everything, being an observer, or just being a sideline watcher. You're in the game. You're in the field, in the flesh, when you go about your vision. But when you're just out there hating, you're just out here compromising on your vision, you're just following what everybody else is doing, you're just watching from the sidelines. You're clapping from court side, bro. You ain't in the game. You ain't getting no buckets. You ain't dunking on nobody. You ain't crossing over nobody. You're out there just clapping on the court side, which is cool for some people. Maybe they enjoy that. But I'm thinking me and you, we probably want to get in there, throw some lobs to each other, windmill, yam on each other. You know, man, shoot some long balls. Steph Curry, call me 30. Just have fun with life. And that's what makes life fun, when you actually have a vision and when you see it come to life. It's nothing like it. It's nothing like bringing about life. Like, I guess for a woman, it would be having that vision of having a kid and bringing it about to life. Even as a father, it could be that point. But when you're a younger dude, you ain't really trying to focus on that stuff. It's a different level when you have a business idea, or you got a music idea, or you got any type of idea. Maybe you want to become a professional sports athlete, this and that. All these things, your inner vision, when it comes to fruition, bro, nothing beats that. Nothing will beat that feeling, bro. Because it's a higher state of bliss, a higher state of just knowledge and knowing that you are on this path to ultimately become your best version. So if you want to get to that point where you want to taste that bliss, experience that euphoria, you got to stay solid on your mission. You got to stay solid on your vision. Because if you just bend, fall, and crumble, you're never going to actually elevate to those levels where you are actualizing that deeper, that ultimate version of yourself, ultimate potential of yourself. You're just always going to be laying low, trying to just maxing out at 50%, 60%, 70%. If you're lucky. If you're lucky, you'll never be gaslighting and put your foot on the pedal to 100. You're never going to be redlining it, bro, because at the end of the day, what's the point of life if you're not going to get to your fullest potential? You're trying to play a video game and just stop halfway? Nah, you're trying to beat the game. So why not just treat your life as the same way? Come on, man. Come on. Do not compromise on your vision, motherfucker. Or I'm coming after you. I will come after you and slap the sense back into you. Let's say slap the shit out you. But I don't want to do that. I want to slap the sense back into you. Because I'm out here in the field, in the flesh, dropping out that game so you guys can make these gains. And I'm out of here. Peace.